What's up, guys? This is day 151. I did some wrist work today, pulled out the Mazurenko eccentric handle for the first time in possibly definitely more than a year. I This used to be something I would do a lot, and it was probably like my favorite handle to work on. And I do think it has a ton of carryover to the table, but I think at a certain point I both got lazy with my training and also figured that my wrist was good enough that I could train other things, so I kind of started neglecting it. And then when I got back to sort of training my wrist again, I didn't have the handle for a while. But yeah, I used to actually, I think my max on this was, I did the whole stack at my old apartment gym for one, and that was 80 pounds, which I feel like is a pretty decent weight, but definitely can't start there again doing it after such a long time. So just did some reps with the 50. Honestly, the 50 felt harder than it should have, but again, I have to lower my expectations a little bit. So, and again, I feel like my style is, it shouldn't require too much of this. I mean, of course, always it's good to have, but I'm not it's not something that freaks me out that I'm weak at this at the gym. And then I did some wrist curls with the wrist wrench, again with 50 pounds. And what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to sort of get my work capacity up, essentially. And that's I should have been doing that already, so it doesn't really make sense, but I just want to be able to move respectable weight for reps, and then I'll try to next week go a lot heavier on most of my movements at least once before provincials. So I'll probably have one more wrist day that's heavy, for example. This one was still volume, but I tried to still bring the weight up. For example, on the wrist wrench, I would usually do 30 or 40 pounds with better form. So I'll try to hit a PR on some of my back pressure lifts tomorrow, and then I'll have probably a shoulder, a triceps session, and then probably a heavy biceps, and then those will sort of cover everything. So heavy hammer curl, pronation, biceps, shoulder, triceps, and then probably back, lats, pull-ups. And then I feel add in some band statics, which I feel wouldn't cause that much soreness. So so that's sort of my general plan before provincials. The wrist curls felt great on my right, left not so much, but I mean, I don't really care. I mean, I'm still training it. I skipped the eccentric handle on my left because it was hurting my elbows, but I mean, I'm trying to make sure it's still somewhat balanced, but definitely I know my left is quite behind right now, and I'm probably only going to pull right at provincials. So, and then I did this to finish it out. I think I did about 12 reps with this, and then I actually went up to 90 and then did 100 as well, but my phone died. So, but I feel like it was it's a good exercise to sort of isolate your wrist joint, wrist flexion, because it's just sort of none of my fingers were involved in that at all, and I definitely I feel like it's a little bit hard to almost feel my wrist joint taxed, because usually it's more so my forearm flexors get pumped before, if that makes sense. So I feel like that's a good exercise. But yeah, I think that's about it. Thanks.